Hey, what's up? This is Raleigh, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you should review the homepage design and just basically the website's design when trying to troubleshoot indexing issues in Google. A lot of times, it's an afterthought when you launch a new website and it stops performing or never quite indexes in Google, or it's not indexing correctly, and you go back and you say, well, my design company didn't design the site right, or there's something wrong with it that's preventing the crawlers from seeing everything or correctly displaying the site in Google. So some things I've seen before are where blog posts aren't indexing, but yet all the homepage and other site pages are indexing in Google, and that's actually pretty common. A lot of times, a website will only feed its blog from a kind of a JavaScript, maybe a plugin or something that makes the post kind of auto load as you scroll. And a lot of times, that JavaScript will contain code that the crawlers aren't able to necessarily crawl as well or decipher as completely. Or they will also contain code that maybe look problematic, but in terms of the Google crawlers being able to actually comprehend it, they can. So it's a little bit of a crapshoot. There's some guys who dig way into it as to what certain elements of a site design or even the way it was developed can impact indexing in Google. But I'm just going to use our sample site here, Lego Semi Louie, to kind of look it over and talk over some things I noticed about the design that may have an impact one way or another on how your site gets indexed in Google. So as I look at this site, a little bit of background. The site is basically just the homepage has all the content on it, the newest content from every category. And so up here we have the homepage links, the fashion category, family, food, fun categories, and then a contact us page. And so this should be pretty basic. So some of the things I notice is that when a new blog post is published, the chance of it getting indexed quickly or picked up by a Google crawler is actually very good in this site, because what we have is here's the most recent post, and then right below the fold is here's the most recent post. And we have, when I hover over this, I can see that's a link, a permalink to the actual post page that you'd be trying to get indexed. As I'm looking here, that's going to help all these recent ones also get indexed quickly. If I scroll down to the bottom here, there is this older post button, which is very crucial too, because now the crawler can go keep crawling this and get all the other posts, the older posts, indexed as well. And so that's important. Sometimes there won't be a read more, and so Google will have a hard time finding those older posts and indexing those accordingly. Another thing that I noticed when I'm looking at this page is that many of the posts are uncategorized. As a matter of fact, all of them appear to be in the uncategorized category. That will cause problems with your index, in that the uncategorized category page, if I was to click on that and open it, is actually the exact same feed as the blog feed. Therefore, you actually have a duplicate content issue on this category uncategorized page as you do just on the plain blog page, which the homepage is actually just working as the blog here. So although the homepage has some different things going on with it, mainly just the header here, and this one has the the feeder, you still see problems like that. So this site the design needs to be updated to not use the uncategorized category. Otherwise, the design's very good. We have our social sharing buttons right here that helps social shares, which will speed up things like indexing new posts. If you get social shares, those are good signals for Google. And other than that, the site's mobile friendly. I'll cover that in another one. The navigation items stay the same on every page, and so the crawler knows that these are the main categories or pages on the site. And yeah, overall it's easy to navigate. The freshest content is right up top, and you can drill down by your category up above. So nothing really major here in the site design to point out that would affect Indexing, usually it's when you're having a particular problem after a new site launch, and there are definitely things, again, such as certain ways of displaying the blog, or pages that aren't linked to from anywhere, so problems with your sitemap design as well. And so take all that into consideration and make sure that your site is as crawlable as possible when it comes to the design, and that will help you troubleshoot or prevent any indexing issues in Google with your site design. So thanks for listening. I'm going to cut this video off now, but I hope it helps you with your troubleshooting your indexing issues. Thanks.